to another episode of Family Life with Florence. I hope you enjoyed that of last week, that is talking about financial maturity, because we've been on a series that is Are You Actually Ready? That's the title of the series, and we had the first episode last week, which is financial maturity. That is, you have to be financially mature before you consider marriage. Now today we'll be considering another aspect to it, and that is emotional maturity. That is, you must be emotionally mature before you enter marriage. Now, what is emotional maturity? Emotional maturity is all about, you being able to manage your emotions, your feelings, and being able to put situations and circumstances under control. That is just what emotional maturity is all about. Now, what maturity is not just about age, although age is also part of it, but it's not just about age. Maturity is about being mentally ripe, to be able to make effective and healthy decisions, concerning your life and affairs. That's what what maturity is all about. Now, you as a lady or as a single man, you have to be emotionally mature before you consider marriage. Because what marriage is an arena of offenses. You skip stepping on each other's toes every now and then. You be forgiving each other, overlooking each other's faults and all that. So if you're not emotionally mature, you won't be able to do all this, and your marriage won't be as healthy as it should be. For example, now you can't say because your wife has offended you, you now start hitting her. If you see any man that hits his wife or something, he is emotionally immature. He entered marriage as an emotionally immature man. That's why he's doing that. Because in marriage, you keep offending each other. You are sleeping together, staying in the same house. Somebody that you're not even staying in the same house, you offend each other. Maybe you're just friends and all that. Talk less of somebody that you are not even, staying in the same house and everything. You keep offending each other, stepping each other's toes. But you must be ready, to be able to overlook faults, or forgive each other, and put your emotions under check. It is when somebody is not able to put his or emotions under check that they start hitting the other person because of maybe particular hurt or a particular offense. Trust me, I can't overemphasize, you being emotionally mature before entering marriage. Let me give you some examples. Now, you can't say because, your husband has offended you, you now start telling all your friends about him, or maybe your family members about his fault and things like that. You can't say because your wife has offended you, you now start, telling your friends about her bad side and things like that. Marriage is a covenant, right? So even if you offend each other, you should be able to sit down, and discuss it. Do you understand? Discuss it and trash things out. Not that you now start discussing, spoiling your wife's reputation or your husband's reputation outside because of an offense. Let me tell you one thing, that offense, it is soon fizzle out. You will soon, apologize to each other and forgive each other. But what about those people that you have already, spoiled, or tried to ruin your wife's or your husband's reputation too? Do you understand? So in emotional maturity is highly and highly crucial for you to have it before, considering marriage. Don't just say because, okay, just like I said in my last video, that a friend of yours has just got married, does not mean that you too, you should, rush into marriage, probably because you are age mates, or probably you are even older than her or older than him and all that. No, are you actually ready? Are you emotionally mature? There are different things that happen in marriage. In marriage, you can't say because your wife has hurt you, you will not be revengeful. That is being emotionally immature. You can't say because your husband has done something that you are not too happy about, you now start destroying all the properties inside the house and all that. No, that is being emotionally immature. Okay, another thing is that by the time you enter marriage, maybe you have in-law issue, maybe a particular in-law is being, maybe hostile towards you and all that, and all because of that. Now pack your load and say, okay, I'm going to my mother's house, I'm going to my father's house or something. No, that's being emotionally immature. See, there's a common word that marriage is not a child's play. Yes, it is very true. Marriage is not a child's play. It's not for babies. Do you understand? You have to be emotionally mature, be able to handle situations and circumstances without chickening out. Do you understand? You won't say because your husband has just walked out on you, probably there is an issue, and then you're now trying to explain some things to him, and then he now worked out on you, and that was because of that you now started crying. No, that's being emotionally mature. There's no reason to start crying. There's some women like that, probably because of maybe there's a little issue between her and the husband. She start crying. And in-law is doing some. She start crying. No, that's being emotionally immature. You must be strong-hearted. You must be strong emotionally. To be able to handle different situations that come your way in your marriage. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Another instance is that, okay, by the time you get married, you should be able to set boundaries, for your families and relatives and friends, as to how to relate with you in your marriage and all that. Marriage, you can't just let go of your marriage and anything goes. Anybody can do anything. Anybody can handle things around your family or your marriage anyhow. No, you must be strong enough to be able to set boundaries, because you know what? If you don't set boundaries, that marriage won't be as successful as it should be. Human beings naturally sometimes don't know how to how to observe boundaries around people, how to respect boundaries around people. So you have to be strong to set boundaries, healthy boundaries for your families and friends. Do you understand? But if you're not strong enough to be able to do all this, there's no how you can have a successful home. Sometimes, I won't lie to you, sometimes some marriages crash because of wrong attitude or wrong actions on the side of friends and families. So all these things you have to be, if you are emotionally mature, you'll be able to handle all these situations. Ask people that are already married. Some of them will tell you that they never knew that all these things happen in marriage. That's why I'm trying to tell you now, so that you can be well prepared, and so that you can be able to prepare your mind in advance. Okay, there are things that happen in married life, and there's things that you need to prepare ahead for. Emotional maturity is highly important. So if you enter marriage emotionally mature, you won't allow another person to determine your happiness. Your husband, you won't be expecting him to be the source of your joy. Like I did a particular video on the mistakes that new brides make. That's on my YouTube channel. You won't allow him to be the determinant of your happiness. Do you understand? It's not one husband's friend that will be causing issue in your home or something. No. Do you understand? You have to be very strong, be emotionally mature, to be able to handle all these things. If you are the type that always avoid, a meaningful discussion, if somebody wants to have a particular discussion with you, maybe there is an issue and the person wants to, try and resolve it with you or something, that is being emotionally immature. Because by the time you get married, there will be a lot of issues in between you and your husband, or you and your wife sometimes, that you will need to sit down, and discuss it, and to find a solution to it, find a way out around it and all that. But if you are the type that you always want to avoid, meaningful discussion with somebody, you are emotionally immature, and trust me, it's not yet time to enter marriage. So try and work on your emotional maturity, before considering marriage. You have to attain emotional maturity before considering marriage. I hope you have learned one or two things from this video today. We'll be continuing next week Tuesday on another topic. Please kindly like it, click that like button and share it with your friends as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. Until I see you again next week Tuesday, have a great day, a great week, and a great life. Bye.